All right, I think we're in. Just spent the last little while getting this stream set up. But yeah, I see that I'm live. I've got the live chat going. Let's do this thing. I don't expect anyone to join just yet on the stream here because I didn't really announce it and I'm kind of just starting out of the blue. So I'll just listen to some tunes on here and wait for people to come in. Hopefully people do come in. I have 30,000 subscribers. Woo! That's why I'm doing this whole thing. So I've got this thread I set up a couple weeks ago asking, for people to put in recommendations for songs they'd like me to tab. And I'm going to listen to these recommendations, which is not something I think I've ever done on stream before. Hopefully it goes well. I'm cutting it off here because I did include this song in my last video, my last poll video, if I remember correctly. So we will start here. Space Road, Cassiopeia. Oh, I do have comments. Yes, Mori. Hello, and I hope you got my reply on your question about Jamiroquai. I think that was you. Let me just check here. Oh, it's not showing up. Oh, no, here you are. Here you are. Yes, that comment. Okay, who else we got? Yes, thank you. Thank you for 30K. Big achievement. I also am still a little awkward on these streams, so I hope you bear with me. And Javier Rivan 176, thank you. I'm glad that my channel is a useful resource for you and learning. So with that being said, I'm going to take a look at Space Road by Cassiopeia. I mean, it's Cassiopeia, it's probably going to rule, but I don't go into these things blind. I want to listen to the tunes before adding them onto my polls. And here we go. So far, so good. Alright, so far so good. I'm just going to fast forward a little bit. Really liking this, but I mean, it's Cassiopeia. That was to be expected. Oh yeah, that's definitely going on there. I'm just going to make myself a quick little notepad file here. Usually I do this while I have my Patreon post that I'm creating at the same time, but I'll just leave that for off stream. So for the moment, I'll put Cassiopeia Space Road. That is something I'm going to want to include on the next poll, and given the history I have with Cassiopeia requests, it'll probably be the one that wins the poll, but hey, I always want to put in 5 songs and we'll see what gets voted for. So, oh yeah, this comment asking me to put my to do my favorite song to play on bass. I haven't actually thought of which song I would want to do that for. So I'm going to actually just look through my iTunes on shuffle and see if there's something that I like or that jogs my memory. But before I do that, I see I got a couple more comments. Okay, so whatever you say, fan5240. Oh, thank you. Gold standard for base tabs. I love that. And let me see what else you got there. Glad to have found. We've been a great 5 years. Oh, awesome. Yes. Well, thank you for saying that. I am glad to hear it, as always. And Space Country UZEB. Is that like a song? Oh, look at that. Oh, Spacey Country. Might as well check it out. Jazz fusion out of Quebec. All right. I'm technically out of Quebec, but I haven't lived there since I was like 5 years old. I do speak French though. Okay, but where's the bass? Okay, well there's some here, but let me just fast forward a little more. Ooh! Got some fretless going. Oh, I love me a good fretless solo. Yeah, that's going on the list. So, Spacey Country by Uzeb. Not sure how you pronounce that. But, Spacey Country. Okay. Now, for the whole, doing Open Secrets by Rush. I mean, I do love Rush. Open Secrets is not from an era of Rush I'm more familiar with. I'm more into like the 70s, early 80s prog era of theirs. But might as well. I'll take a look. I should have seen it coming that these comments would be requests a lot of the time, but yeah, let's see what we got. Wait a sec, this is early 80s Rush. Oh no, late 80s, 87. No wonder I didn't recognize it at first. Hold Your Fire is not an album of theirs I have. I just thought it might have shown up on a compilation or something. Anyway, oh hey, look, it's me. Okay, so for Open Secrets by Rush, I'm not going to include it in this poll, but what I'm going to say is I'll recommend just leave that as a comment on like my main thread with the request threads. You'll see it if you like go to my channel and leave the comment on there so that I'll have it listed for like a future poll. I'm not saying no forever, but I will move on to the next thing I wanted to do here, which is just go to figure out what if a song I like not that I don't like Rush, but anyway, let me just go onto my shuffle and see if there's something I like on here. Sorry for just blasting fuck the facts at you for a second. Early fuck the facts at that. What does a bass line need to have to be great? Oh, you're hitting me with the great questions here. Okay, well, the main thing is it has to serve the song, right? So if you have a really simple, like 3-chord kind of a song, you're not gonna want to go all like Victor Wooten on it in most cases. Like obviously there's going to be exceptions to prove the rule, but that's what I would say is the main thing. You want it to serve the song. If the song is complex, give us something complex to match. And if it doesn't, like if the song doesn't call for the bass to be at the forefront, like obviously still play something unless it's like, you know, a vocal solo run or something like that. You don't want to be getting in the way. But that's the main thing I'm trying to get at, is you don't want to get in the way. Your job as a bassist in most cases is not to be like, you know, flashy and like listen to how much skills I've got, right? That we leave that to the lead guitarist and the singer and just hold it down, lock in with the drummer, do your thing. And for trying to think if there's anything else I might want to add to what would make a bass line great. I mean, that's really the main thing I've got to say. It's also been a while since I've been like in a band and playing my. Sorry, I just got this error message here. Just gonna take a look. Okay, well, I'll worry about that later. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go through my shuffle until I find something that I'm like, oh yeah, I do enjoy playing that. Let me see if people might want to see me tab that. But so far, oh boy. Okay, well, the thing is, with a lot of bass lines I like to play, they are more well-known bands and songs, like Yes, in this particular case. And they've already gotten tabs, like, on Songsters, where you'll usually find them. Now, the quality on there will vary, of course, but I do want to go for something maybe a bit more obscure, underground. Lonnie Liston Smith, Speak About It. Best Yes song? Okay, yeah, that's actually a solid take. Lonnie Liston Smith, Speak About It. Actually, I'll put a pin on it. I just want to get this out of the way first here. Now, do I want to just put Siberian Catchroot on the list? 8 minutes 55. Real nice bass playing. Chris Squire is one of my bass heroes. I mean, come on. This is so good. Screw it. I'll put it on there. It's just hard to narrow down a favorite, right? When it comes to like the whole do your favorite song to play on bass kind of thing. But anyway, if you ever get Cassiopeia's Orion requested, I can hook you up with a tab of its walking bass, learned it by ear, would love to give back. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I mean, Orion has not come up as a request, but it's something I'll keep in mind if I do end up wanting to tab it. Like, I can put your transcription on there, provided it is up to my standards. I do have some pretty exacting standards for myself, but hey, if that's the case, I'm happy to like attribute the credit to you. But what made me fall in love with playing bass? Another great question, keep it coming. Okay, well, let's back up a little bit. I didn't actually start playing bass until I was 15 going on 16, but I did take piano lessons for a long time before that. But that was mainly because my parents were wanting me to. I also picked up trombone for like music class in high school, but I never played trombone after grad. What it really was, cliche as it might sound, is Guitar Hero. That's what opened my ears to like this whole world of like rock and metal and heavy kind of music. I just hadn't really been all that exposed beforehand, and so I just was really into playing the songs on Guitar Hero, and then it transitioned into like I want to actually be playing those songs. I'm not sure what it was specifically that made me choose bass over guitar, over drums, over... Well, I've never really been much of a singer other than backup vocals, but anyway, it kind of like vibes, I guess. It just like matched more with my personality. I don't really have much of much more of an explanation than that, I'm afraid. So I guess you'll have to be satisfied with that answer, and I'll move on to the next request here. Anything by T Square, maybe some classic Cassiopeia. Well, okay, well, we covered Cassiopeia with this one here, so T Square is not an artist I'm familiar with, so I'm just going to close a couple tabs here. And so I'm going to look up what they sound like, and if I vibe with it, I might put it on my poll. Oh, and hey, look, here I am again on the thumbnail. Okay, T Square. Apparently, I already looked up Trial Road by them, so good to know, I guess. Oh yeah, that artwork rings a bit of a bell. Jazz fusion, yeah, probably Japanese. Sony music artists, Satoshi Bando, yeah, that's almost definitely Japanese. But since I think Trial Road might have made on a previous poll of mine, I'm just going to scroll down and see if there's anything else by them that I might want to take a listen to. Okay. I'm seeing some videos there, but they're like over 6 minutes long, and Sunnyside Cruise, let's try that. Okay, not bad, not bad. But I think I am going to hold off on this one, just because I've already got the Japanese jazz fusion going with the Cassiopeia song on there. But I see I got another comment asking if I can rate the bass line of Especially For You from Manchild. Let's find out. I'm not familiar with Manchild. I'm familiar with Bad Child. That would be me. That is my last name translated into English. But anyway, Especially For You, Manchild. Okay, okay. I love it. I actually love that bass line. You know what? I'm even gonna just straight like go and say, Manchild, Especially For You. It's on the list. I'm a sucker for that like 70s R&B kind of sound. There's like almost always some great bass that goes with it too. I mean, it could be always for all I know. They didn't fuck around with the sound of their bass players at the time. I mean, like, yeah, it's a whole thing. So good suggestion there, Javier. I will. It's on the list, and I will move on to Chat Manchi, Last Love Letter. So this is a part of this whole channel, like a perk of running this whole thing, is I am always introduced to music, great music, would have never heard about it otherwise. So yeah, looks like we're stuck in Japan, eh? Unless it's Korea, and I have a hard time differentiating the like symbols, but no, I think this is Japanese. Well, if that doesn't solidify that it's Japanese, I don't know what will. I don't know if it's like a Vocaloid specifically, but it does have kind of that Hatsune Miku thing going with, like, anyway. Yeah, I guess it's kind of, well, I just read the comment about how you have been introduced to some of your favorite bands through my channel, so it's great that there's a back and forth in that respect then, because plenty of my favorite bands I've found from people requesting that I tab them. Just off the top of my head, Lamp, Crumb, are two of the big ones. I mean, actually, Cassiopeia, I didn't know anything about them until I started this channel either. And I would say Hers, but there's actually a bit of lore there. I left a comment on one of my videos explaining it at one point, but the band Hers, I found out about them on the day that they died. Like, they died in like early morning of I forget which day in March 2019 it was, but I was working for an international company that was based out of the UK, and one of my coworkers happened to have grown up with Steven from Hers, so she posted in the group chat at work about them passing away, and so, you know, I listened to tiny bit of their music. Harvey, I think, is what I had listened to first. It just, they had happened to have played a live rendition of it on a boat in Austin while they were in town. So yeah, that was great, but I didn't really give it that much more thought. And then a few months later, I just started getting more and more of their requests, and now I've got both of their CDs. Are the Crumb tabs coming back? They should, honestly. I just haven't been getting that many requests. But yeah, they've kind of fallen off of my radar a little bit lately. I really got to get back into them because, yeah. You know what? Actually, since you mention it, I'll look them up and find some recent music of theirs and probably put it on the poll, to be honest. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, so they haven't been... I thought I might have missed an album cycle or something, but I've definitely not tabbed The Bug, so I'll give that a listen. Yeah, I'll do it. It's going on the poll. So, Crumb the Bug. There. And that makes all of the 5 songs that I will put on my poll video. And just for the sake of impartiality, I always put my stuff in alphabetical order, so I'll just do that now. Here we go. And then Zeb. And then Yes, and we're in alphabetical order. There we go. So yeah, Space Road by Cassiopeia, The Bug by Crumb, Especially For You by Manchild, Spacey Country by Uzeb, and Siberian Capture by Yes will be the 5 songs that I will put on this poll video I'll set up later today. So, now that we've taken care of all that, I guess I can I'll just put it back here. Peace and love to you and your family. I appreciate what you do. I hear your intro song riff in my head all the time. Oh yeah, that I did actually tab that song that riff is from. I'm not the one who wrote it. It's from the band I was in at the time. I have the blessing of the guy who did write that song. Al is a great friend of mine. I went to his wedding a couple months ago, and yeah, it's Black-Hearted Love by our band was called The Dead Seers, and the tab for it is up there on my channel if you're interested in learning how to play the whole thing. And yeah, I'm always grateful for his for him acquiescing for me to use one of his songs as a jingle for me, because I'm not nearly the songwriter that he is. But I see I've got another comment too. How many years have I been playing the bass? Well, I started in early 2010, so that would mean that in January of next year, it'll have been 17 years, which is over half my life. Even at this point right now, I have been playing bass for over half of my life, which sometimes is just crazy to think about, like with how fast life comes at you, right? It feels like yesterday I was just graduating high school, and here I am 14 years later. And yeah, that's about the main of the content that I was looking to do on this live stream. Now, of course, I'll be hanging out here a bit longer in case there's any other comments or questions. If you want to ask me what my favorite type of pasta is, I don't know. It's spaghetti. I'm a basic bitch. But yeah, if you want to leave some comments, I'm right here. Otherwise, could just, you know what? I'll whip out my bass. My acoustic bass, that is. Just because I'm not plugged in, that will take a bit of time. And also, I'm not wearing any pants. And I'm still pretty much in tune. I haven't actually checked how the bass playing sounds on the playback of the live stream, so if it just sounds like a bunch of farts, I do apologize. And I also haven't even thought of which song or songs I might want to play. This is all just like me doing whatever until I see comments to reply to, honestly. But okay, so I'm a little rusty on my roundabout. Oh, okay, good to know that it sounds great. I will take your word for it and hope that it sounds great to everyone else. How about some Sabbath? my favorite chord on bass. So I don't actually know what this chord is called because I am pretty rusty on my music theory, but it's the one where it's over three strings, and you start on like whatever fret on the lower one, let's say this one, and then you'll go a major fourth above that on the second string, and you'll go a fifth over that on the highest string. So whatever chord you call this, I love playing that chord, and it's like so. Oh, I'm just realizing you don't actually like see my hands at all, and I'll just try and compensate for my lack of pants here. I'm gonna. Okay, this should do it. But anyway, it's this chord. It's. And it's like really, really easy to play on the left hand, so that's part of the appeal, but also just kind of like this mysterious kind of sound to it. It features pretty prominently on the song Plants by, maybe it's a major 7, honestly, I wish I could confirm. But yeah, it features on the song Plants by Crumb, where it's like I'm trying to remember how that second part goes there. Oh, right, this one. So that little chord at the end there. And if it's a major 7th, it's a major 7th. In my head, it's just that chord. I don't even have a particular like internal name for it, just because I have the picture of the chord and the hand position of it just like visually in my head. So if I've got the visual, I don't feel the need to add words description to it. But yeah, that is what I would say is my favorite chord to play on bass. Is also a decent one. And again, very, very easy to play on bass. It's just over the course of 2 frets. And yeah, I do have a bit of a solo piece that I wrote years and years ago. At this point, it's over 10 years old, but I still like to play it every now and then. So let's see how well I remember it. Round wounds or flats? These would be, well, sorry, on this base, they're round wounds. If you're asking whether my preference is round wounds or flats, I can't give you a proper answer because I've only ever played round wounds. So let's see here. I wish I had gotten a full-size acoustic bass. Can't play my uke for the life of me. I mean, I've never actually played ukulele either, so I'm probably as good of a uke player as you are if you can't play at all, because neither can I, but then again, I've never tried. But yeah, the acoustic bass is fun to play. It's a nice little alternative to acoustic guitar. I mean, like if you've got like it's happened before, like in kind of like outdoorsy settings, you know, people gather. There's always going to be someone with the often there's going to be someone with an acoustic guitar who's who's playing some tunes. And if I happen to have my acoustic bass on hand, it's a nice accompanying instrument. Okay, maybe I will try flats. I haven't actually bought strings in a while. Bass player problems. But I'll keep that in mind next time it comes for me to look into that. Let's see if I got any other comments. Now, I'm not sure what exactly it means. I'm looking at the comments here, and there's a lot of them that have a crown kind of icon and say number 2. Oh, it's top fans. Okay, well, apparently I have top fans. Sure. Okay, so let's see. I mean, if I get the right amount of syllables here, Mori is number 1, and Jan Lowry 4871 is number 2, and Javier 176 at number 3. But I think there's been a change since then, because now Inspector Patio is showing up as number 2. So congrats and thanks for engaging with my content and for taking part in this discussion. And Liam, yo, Big Nasty Comedy 9038, I know who you are. What's up, man? It's very funny that you should say whoop whoop Inspector Patio if you know anything about Liam. My man used to be a juggalo. Hey, it's really nice to see you, man. I wasn't expecting to see you here. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to add to that right now, other than Liam got his juggalo tattoo covered up. I know who you are. I will not shut my mouth. It's always hilarious. I love you, buddy. But I'm not gonna forget that you got a juggalo tattoo covered up. Oh man, this is awesome. Alright, well, I still didn't really have anything else that I had prepped for this, so I'm kind of just shooting the shit here. Juggalo Penis by Clockwork. Okay, fine. Since we're here, I'll pull it up. See what comes up. So, well, for those of you who don't know, Liam is actually one of my oldest friends. I've known this guy since like 2013. Oh no, not Craftwork, Clockwork. Been seeing each other progress in life, and it's been great, supporting each other and all that. Oh, this is actually a decent bass line.
Have you ever been fucked dug out by a murderous clown? You're my juggalo penis. Wait till you see it.
I'm sorry, I can't with these lyrics. The bass line is good, but nah. You're right though, Liam, that is a hella funky beat. And also that we did meet on a bus. It's a whole thing. I was wearing a banana suit, he was drunk, and had to find out what was going on with that guy on the bus wearing a banana suit. Which, yes, is also a thing. Before this whole bass tab thing took off, I used to go out in public in a banana suit sometimes when I felt like it. Usually to go to concerts and stuff. It was also before, the Banana Man kind of oversaturation. I was ahead of the curve on that one. Oh, there's a whoop whoop. Okay, fine. I'll stick around for the whoop whoop if you insist.
Ass up, face down, pound town, straight gobble me down. You're my juggalo penis. You wouldn't believe it, I said, I made her pussy go whoop whoop. So I get it, put it 2 scoops. A big old douche, I drink the soup.
Oh my god. Okay. So that was funny. I'll give you that. Now I'm somewhat familiar with the song Juggalo Penis. That was a trip. Alright, well, yes, so I met Liam on a bus, and then we just kept running into each other, which is a little odd considering the size of the city we were both living in at the time. I mean, he's still living there. I've moved out of Ottawa in Canada. There's 1 million people living there, and we just kept running into each other in the mall, at the gas station. There's one time I took the wrong bus. It got me all the way to the hockey arena at the other side of town. I was not meaning to be there at all. But anyway, I step off the bus, and who's there? Liam. So, yeah. Again, I'm real happy to see her, man. This has been a real fun surprise. And back in the day, he had a podcast that I was like basically the only listener to, but I still loved it. It was great. All right, Liam, enjoy. I've also been here about the amount of time that I was meaning to have this live stream take, though, so I'll just be here for another minute or two, see if there's any comments that come up. Unfortunately, as Sens fan, I feel that, I may have moved out of Ottawa, but they're still my favorite NHL team. It's nostalgia. And, I'm glad that Brady Tkachuk is out of there. But, it's not the best days to be a Sens fan in terms of what they put on the ice right now. But who knows? Maybe they'll turn the ship around. Unfortunately, though, that's real. For, as far as hockey teams go, if you go outside of the NHL, I would have to say my favorite is still the Sudbury Wolves, just because I live here, It's, I like rooting for the local team. And well, I don't know if Liam's still here, but I gotta mention when I accidentally pranked him not too long ago, where I was. Well, we talk about hockey a lot. We're both hockey fans, and anytime the Sudbury Wolves come up, I would say like, "Can I get an ah woo?" just as kind of like a joking thing. But he had took it to mean that it was like some sort of like fan chant. That people just like would yell that out or something. So he's talking to someone who is from Sudbury, and they bring up the Sudbury Wolves, and he's like, "Can I get a ah woo?" And she tells them, "That's not a thing. We don't say that." So he's like, "Martin, what did you do?" But yeah, on that note, well, thank you all for hanging out with me today. Those of you that are here, I figure there's also going to be probably some people who only find out about this live stream after the fact, in which case, sorry about kind of springing it on you there. I did post something like a couple weeks ago about how I might do a live stream if I hit 30k subscribers, but point is, I now have 30k subscribers. I've worked really hard for it. I'm really happy that I got up to this point, and I'm eternally grateful for you watching this right now, and for everyone who's left a like and a comment and just general support along the way. And I'm not stopping this anytime soon. In fact, I have it won't be out for a while, but I have a really cool project in the works that I'm working on. It's going to be a full album, but that's as much as I will give you for today. So, with that being said, thanks again for being here, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. And yeah, just thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.